Hi, this message is for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for May 26th through June 1st. Please only take what resonates. I will also be answering a yes or no question for you at the end of this reading. So think of any question that you have and put your energy towards that in this reading, and I will answer that when I am done going over the cards. All right, so lessons and themes coming in for you here, water signs. I do have strategy. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. And then I do have reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Now, this can also include internal things, habits, mindsets, right? Energies. But yeah, there's definitely a sense of you taking a step back and really looking at your life, dropping what doesn't need to be there, and strategizing your next steps to reach the next level of your life, whether that be in work, whether that be in relationships, or, internally. Apply that where you need it. All right, now for each of you, I did pull your own lesson and theme. So for Cancer, I do have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And then I do have adversity here for Scorpio. I accept that changes are the best way to learn. That challenges are the best way to learn. Maybe I said changes on purpose, so or for a reason. So changes and challenges, you can put those together, but best way to learn it is adversity. And then for Pisces, I do have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So we have fear for Cancer, adversity for Scorpios, and Pisces, we have self-esteem for your personal lessons and themes here coming up this week. Now, let's get into the tarot. I do have, for your initial spread, we have Nine of Cups, King of Wands, which is fire sign masculine, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So you could have those in your chart or be dealing with somebody like that. I have Page of Cups, which is water energy showing up here for you guys. And then Strength, Leo energy. So some of you could definitely have Leo placements or be dealing with a Leo, since we do have double fire energies here, specifically with Leo energy. Nine of Cups, King of Wands, Page of Cups, Strength, all in the upright. This is great energy. I think this week is about you really figuring out where you need to have initiative, where you need to take initiative, where you need to take steps, be strong, be disciplined. And also the strength isn't about doing things with like brute force, right? The strength is about being a master of your craft and knowing that in any situation, you're going to be able to do it, right? It's about being compassionate for others and yourself. It's about having confidence in yourself and the things that you do, without other things impacting it, and not doing so in a forceful way, right? So there's something about you having maybe this kind of idea, maybe from childhood. Page of Cups is like the potential to love or to dream, right? And so there's something about you either dealing with somebody who also is showing up in a very, kind of more dominant energy, ready to go, ready to do things, and wanting to figure out self-fulfillment for yourself. The Nine of Cups is about having a wish fulfillment, not being lonely, right? Having everything that you need and being satisfied, even if that means doing it on your own, right? It's all internal. So there's something about you needing to take some steps to really show up for yourself here in the next week. And even if you are looking for love, there's the potential for it with the Page of Cups, right? There could also be a sense of like, okay, maybe somebody here, like another story I'm getting is that somebody might need to open up to somebody emotionally, or to apologize, or take the first steps. They know it's something that's really going to fulfill them, because with the Nine of Cups, adding a final cup here with the Page of Cups, this could be that would equal the Ten of Cups, which is the total ultimate love card, right? All right, so I do also have Six of Cups showing up here for you. We have the Knight of Wands reversed, which is Sagittarius energy. We have the Chariot in reversed, which is Cancer energy. And then I have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. So could have those in your chart or be dealing with them. Six of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely something still in your energy about the past here. This could also be childhood, you know, something that was a lot of fun, makes you nostalgic. This could also be something, you know, where there's a past person in your energy. Or children, if you have children or want children, there's a sense of somebody really, there's something here that somebody knows is going to emotionally fulfill them and make them feel good that has to do with the past or childlike energy. Now, some of you might have dealt with somebody in the past who was a player. You know, Knight of Wands is somebody who's inconsistent. They're here for a good time, not a long time, then they leave. And they're kind of a lost individual. I think that there's a sense of possibly still emotionally being involved with this person. This could be somebody that you wish would level up to the King of Wands, because the Knight of Wands, it's very immature energy. The Chariot reversed says that there's something here about you not being able to move away from this person, or this person trying to come back into you, or you trying to go back to them. And with the Hierophant here, there's this sense of wanting commitment, wanting something traditional, wanting something where you have the same morals and values and they align together, right? But there's a sense of a lack of direction and lack of stability here with this. And it's like somebody possibly feels like they need to go back in to open up emotionally or to apologize about something in order to have a strong commitment, to have a strong tradition here. But I feel like also, if some of you aren't interested in love, this could also be, again, these projects from like childhood, things that you really, really have wanted to do for a long time. But there could have been a lack of motivation, a lack of direction or structure, which is why we have strategy and reassess coming up this week, so that you can really get going, really put effort and strategy into getting something forward and being triumphant, turning the chariot upright so that you can move forward and commit to it. The Hierophant can be about a promotion. It could be about higher knowledge and leveling up as well. All right, let's get 4 more cards. One last line of cards here to tie this together for the water signs. I have the 7 of Pentacles. I have the Page of Wands here. Wow, so we have the Knight, the King, and the Page of Wands all together here. Interesting. I do have the 5 of Pentacles here. And then I have the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which is the feminine earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah, so there's something here that excites you, like you want to invest in it, you want to grow with it with the 7 of Pentacles. Page of Wands is an exciting kind of free spirit energy. But for some reason, there's this sense of, I don't know if somebody left and wants to come back in from the cold. This could also be wanting to leave a lack energy, to get out of a place of a temporary financial loss, right? Because there is instability here with the Queen of Pentacles. There could be instability. This could be somebody who's jealous, insecure, right? And needs to level up here. But I feel like there's this sense of like, you know, we did have self-esteem coming up for some of you. And so there's a sense of building up some form of stability by really investing in things that bring you joy, that make you excited, and people as well, right? Some of you, I do think, there's either somebody coming towards you or you're going to go towards them to either apologize or to open someone up. But again, there's some form of either instability being present or a lack of like confidence and good self-esteem that really does need to be worked on. And how you do that is really, really investing and growing in the things that are going to make you feel fulfilled internally, because that means that nobody's coming into a relationship or a project insecure or gonna be codependent, if that makes sense. But there's a lot of childlike energy, a lot of past, a lot of nostalgia. So follow that energy this week when you are reassessing what to let go of and what to go towards, when you are strategizing what you want to do. All right, let's get some self-care advice here for you. All right, it says, ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Let's get one more. Plan your career. So a lot of this could definitely be about exploring different options in your career, getting out of financial loss, going into things that are really truly going to be worth it to you. But this says, create milestones and have a strategy to set yourself up for success. And then let's get some advice here from the Rebel deck real quick. All right, it says, you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. And one more. It says, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. So, get moving, do something that's going to, move your body and help with your stress levels. And also maybe look into things from the past as well with ancient shit is cool there. All right, I'm going to answer that yes. Oh no, my deck just fell. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to answer that yes or no question for you. So go ahead and think of that question. Pause if you need to. Here we go. It says you're ready. On the bottom, I do have meditation brings answers. So I think they're saying this is definitely a yes if it's something that you're going to go for, because they're saying you're ready if you want it to be a yes. But there's definitely two cards here about needing to de-stress yourself, to meditate, to make sure your mind is clear. So that's what they have for you there. Okay, it's kind of it's up to you type thing. But water signs, this is what I have for you. I hope you have the best week and don't fuck it up.